Good Friday morning, everybody. Greg Fisk coming to you from the homestead prior to getting into work this morning, but I want to make sure I get this finished strong Friday end of week recap out to you guys. Lots of good stuff in this one this week. I want to take a minute. I talked to a couple agents outside of our Central Maryland footprint and in some of our other market centers, so to speak. And we want to make sure that we're kind of, the culture is traveling. So we're going to be very intentional about making sure that for the agents that are working in like the Virginia, DC markets, Pennsylvania, Delaware, Florida, Georgia areas, that we're able to kind of bring that brand and culture of consistency out to them. We're going to identify some local brand ambassadors, create some ponds where agents live and work so that they can do regional masterminds and peer communities. They can share some stories, successes, what they're struggling with, and we can help with some leadership. And just know that leadership flows both ways, right? We want some give and take there. We definitely want your input if you're in a different geographic area, how we can help better support you and your goals, and also your endeavor to help your clients in the communities that you live and work in. So that's one thing that I'll be working on. It's near and dear to our hearts here at Douglas, and certainly Doug's as well. We've got a market update and snapshot in here. Again, rates are trending down a little bit. Inventory is trending up. So everything's aligning for, we're looking, I think initially last year I said, we could have a market increase of 10%. I really think it's going to be a great spring market, probably better than that if things continue to trend in our favor. Lean into your coastline mortgage partners on where rates are at, what products are available to best serve your clients, and get some marketing collateral from them. Approach it as a sort of a team collaboration effort, and get some of that information out there to the community's consumers across your social media platforms and your database. Included the Baltimore Metro market update from Bright. Again, that attachment is in the email, and you can look at that across the entire Bright footprint. But again, moving forward, if you guys have any things that you're seeing within the markets outside of that Bright footprint, let me know. If there's something down in Florida that we need to share, please do let me know that too. I'm more than happy to support you guys on that. And obviously up in the Virginia area. We have here Paso. I'm putting together. I've been working on this initiative for a while, but would love to bring like-minded agents who are servicing Spanish-speaking clientele, the Hispanic community and demographic. We want to bring some tools, education, trusted partners together so that you guys can better serve that demographic. So I'd love to hear from you on that as we build that out and what that looks like. So again, we want to be able to bring the tools and resources to you guys to service that clientele at a very high level. And I think it's a phenomenal market. And we want to serve those underserved markets and expand into that. There's some things that we're doing also in the Baltimore markets in regards to that. So stay tuned for details on that as well. We will be doing a platform update and refresh for our Douglas office exclusives. Again, we want to make sure that we're doing this at a high level, and it's really seller-focused marketing and an intelligence lever for us for information and data collecting. We want to, while we preserve the free market place and fair housing. So we'll be doing it obviously with some guide rails in place on that, but we can leverage that office exclusive component so that we can bring intel, do some pre-marketing collaboration, bring some greater value to our sellers, and also use it as a lead generation tool, quite frankly. So excited about what that's to come. I'm going to be reaching out to some agents pertaining to that initiative as well. Remember, just, one of the thoughts for this week is, just get into action. Everybody's got some phenomenal ideas with a lot of these agents one-on-one, and we've got these great strategic action plans, but I talk about it ad nauseum. Implementation is where everything happens, and part of that Reactivate 2026 initiative that we're doing. We have the final accountability class coming up at the end of the month here, but it's really getting into action, implementing all those amazing ideas. And if you need help doing that, don't hesitate to reach out. Find your accountability partner or someone at the office to help you with that too, to stay on task. Oh, what else we have here? Again, we went from, being that local economist of choice and training up on that, doing those monthly market updates, hyper local to whatever area you're working, but also focus on becoming that local expert as well within your micro neighborhoods. Know those school zones, community events, new listings, recent sales, local planning or development studies that are being done in and around that geographic area that you service. Remember, all real estate is hyper local. So when you're doing your market updates, when you're doing your community initiatives or your neighborhood insider reports on social media or via your newsletters or database outreach, it's all really about getting granular on a neighborhood community level. So that's where you can set yourself apart. Don't forget to share the open houses that we have. Kiara does a great job of putting those out on the Douglas Realty page. And as usual, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, let's go together. If you need anything from me, hit me up via call, text, email. And as always, if we need to carve out a little bit more time, taking advantage of my Calendly link. Hope everybody finishes strong today. This is amazing Friday. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you next week. Take care.